It's a party at the Cave, and it's the start of women's basketball here at Piedmont University. Welcome into the broadcast booth. My name is Grant Prather here with Damian Traylor. Reagan Martinez on the camera today for opening day, Damian. It has been a long offseason.
Absolutely, Grant. I'm very excited. I mean, our women's team this year, they've looked pretty good throughout our two scrimmages we had this past couple weeks, and I'm really excited to see what they can do today against Oglethorpe.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of scrimmages here at the Cave, obviously, off camera, off of national attention.
Yep.
But from what we've seen in those two scrimmages, like you said, teams have been playing well. We see two freshmen in the starting lineup, but we got some national anthem to attend to. But we'll be back in just a second on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. And we're back at the Cave for the starting lineups called out by women's soccer head coach, Coach Timmy McCormack. But Grant Prather, Damian Traylor here with you, Reagan Martinez on the camera for today's season opener. And we'll start it off with the starting lineups for the visiting Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels. They'll have Kimaya Rivera, Malia Melton, Anna Konza, Marley Battle, and Briley Elder. Four guards in that starting lineup, at least on paper, the only forward being Kamaria Rivera.
Absolutely, Grant. And for Piedmont, we have Kylie Watkins, Gracie Dietz, Alexandra Willis, Lily Conkle, and Riley Bryan at the other guard position for Piedmont.
Big deal for those two freshmen in that lineup, that being Kylie Watkins and Lily Conkle. We saw a lot of good play out of Conkle in the scrimmages.
Absolutely. I believe she went 5 for 6 in our last scrimmage. She's a really great freshman. She's a point guard on the team right now. And then for Watkins, Watkins is a very great shooter, very smart IQ on court. I'm really excited what they could do today in their freshman debuts.
That Conkle, very good addition to the rock around, doing what she does best as she's being called out right now, coincidentally, but very good disher and a great shooter as well. We've seen a lot of good players from last year, most notably Willis.
Absolutely. Alexandra Willis almost averaging a double-double along with her running mate last year. Her running mate last year, Miss number 14 herself, player of the year. But right now, I'm really excited to see what Alexandra Willis can do this year, you know, with her being the lead big, basically.
Final starting lineups being called out, that being Willis. And the season, after a very long wait, I think it's been since late February of this year, 2025, 2026, slowly but surely coming to an end. We're already about halfway through November. Time has flown by, but we are finally back in the Cave. We've had some volleyball action, obviously, since then, but white versus black today. We got white on green and black and yellow. Shout out Wiz Khalifa. You saw that layup coming. But 10 minutes are on the clock. It's been a long time since I've said that. And we're ready to go. Once the teams break the huddle. Piedmont, the CCS champions last year. Out of conference game for them today against the Stormy Petrels, but this team's going to come to play. They usually do whenever they whatever sport it is, the Stormy Petrels always give the Lions a fight.
Absolutely, Grant. These teams have actually already matched up last season with the Stormy Petrels coming out with the W.
Tip goes to Piedmont. And Kylie Watkins, the freshman, standing at 6 foot tall, will be the first one to handle it. Now it goes over to Dietz. Lost the ball, stolen away by the Stormy Petrels. Battle for it. This one is number 12, Marley Battle. Battle against Conkle at the top of the key. Now brings it to the right wing. Battle, left hand pass over to the top of the key. Willis defending now. Willis with some good one-on-one defense. About 3 seconds on the defense. Layup inside, rejected. Dietz with a nice play and a good first block for the Lions.
Gracie Dietz out there looking like her cousin from a couple years back, Destiny Dietz. That defensive block right there.
Destiny Dietz, one of the hardest working Piedmont Lions we've seen in a very long time. Oglethorpe still in possession here. Willis on the defending on the baseline. Brings out to the left wing. Petrels working their way inside. Now go to the right corner. Drive inside by Battle on Dietz. Pump fake, nothing doing. Still in the paint. Left wing three. Waved off. Shot clock violation, and the Lions stand strong on their first defensive possession.
Absolutely, Grant. The Lions continue their defensive aggression since last year. I mean, last season specifically, they were top 2 in the conference in defensive rating and efficiency.
A lot of good rebounders in that team last year. Like you said, Andalyn Hill earlier. Lions are without her this year. She graduated, but player of the year last year, such a solid piece. Now Willis takes over that center duty. So Conkle goes over to Watkins. Watkins off of the screen from Willis. Two-pointer. Rolls off and out. Riley Bryan with the rebound offensively. Lions still working it around. And Dietz is fouled off of the second rebound for the Lions.
Yeah, Grant. Also, I mean, even though we did lose some production last year with Nene Eats and Andalyn Hill and Ashley Scott as well, Coach Purdy has restocked her team with amazing players. I mean, even returning players from last year that we're excited to see coming into the game soon with Kelsey Banks and ladies like that.
Yeah. First one missed. So still 0-0 on the scoreboard through the first minute and 2. Referee with the bounce pass and black and yellow shoes of Dietz. Misses the second one as well. Petrels grabbed down the board. 0 for 2 from the stripe for the Lions. Not exactly something they had trouble with last year. So Petrels looking to score first. Right wing for Battle. Screen up top. Petrels work it towards the corner now. Good defense by Bryan pressing up. And it's knocked out by Dietz, but it goes back the Petrels' way, 10 on the shot clock.
Right now, early in the game, Piedmont's been very aggressive, being very aggressive on ball, actually, defensively-wise.
And Willis got beat on the inbound. It was a great look for the Petrels, and they will strike first, 2-0. But right in transition, Watkins with a one-on-one. She goes up, and she's rejected at the top. Petrels get this one. Good effort by them, and Watkins' first shot is denied. Here come the Petrels, a good tip out by Dietz. And it'll be Petrels' ball. Inbounding this one is Marley Battle. Battle will go to the top of the key to her teammate, Melton. Leah Melton passes over back to Battle. Battle goes left, up against Watkins, missed it. Willis with a strong rebound, and now it's outletted to Watkins. Watkins with a bounce pass to Lily Conkle. Conkle with a nice move. Conkle inside. Layup up and missed. Rivera with the board. Petrels in transition now. Slumming it up is Melton. 7:55 on the clock, still 2-0, and that'll be a foul, I believe, against Dietz.
Lady Lions kind of off to a slow start here, something you don't usually see, but hopefully they pick it up with the time going along in this first quarter.
Foul actually went against Conkle, her first personal. Freshman rocking the bright pink shoes today. 7:53 on the clock. Battle inbounds to Konza. Konza goes left on Dietz. Good, strong defense by Watkins to hold up, and now this one goes back to Dietz. Dietz with a fumble, but still control. Now against Battle, she'll go back to Watkins at the top of the key near the volleyball hole. Willis with 20 on the shot clock, looking for someone. Short pass over to Watkins. Watkins still around the three-point line, goes inside to Willis. Willis a one-on-one, and she is blocked again. Very strong defense from Kamaria Rivera.
Just about 10 seconds on the shot clock right now. I'm wondering who Piedmont's going to go to for this bucket right here.
Rivera's been denying the inside. It goes straight to Willis. It's blocked off, and it'll be white ball still. Man, Kamaria Rivera has had some nice blocks early.
Absolutely.
Watkins to inbound. Just on the end, goes over to Dietz. Dietz pull-up jumper, missed it off the front rim. Rebounded by the Peacherals. Lions stay cold from the field, but Conkle trying to get some nice one-on-one defense, pressing up. Half court go the Peacherals. Dietz defending Battle. Marley Battle looking for a screen. Rivera sets it for her. Battle goes to her left, driving it on Willis. Good move right on Alexandria Willis. Peacherals up 4-0, 3 minutes into this contest. Conkle trapped, a little bit of trouble, and we'll see a foul called.
Yeah, the Peacherals kind of surprised Piedmont their first press all game early in this first quarter. Something you don't usually see to start the season off like that.
Yeah, you hit them while they're down 2 buckets. Lions still scoreless through 3 minutes.
Looks like the Stormy Peacherals are in a high 1-3-1 defense right now.
Pretty effective, but there's a lot of holes, and threw it away to Dietz straight to Rivera. Rivera with a floater was blocked. Rebounded by the Peacherals. They'll have a corner 3 from the southpaw. Air ball. Battle with the offensive board. Peacherals still possessing another 3, this time from the top of the key, off of the backboard and off. Watkins with the rebound, looking to capitalize in transition. Goes to Lily Conkle. Conkle looking inside to Willis, and another careless pass from the Lions. Thankfully, they still have possession, but rough so far, and we will see Brooklyn Begley and Haley Barino pop in for Dietz and Conkle.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Begley can do this year, actually, because, you know, last year she was somewhat of the igniter flame, you could say, with all those 3 balls she was hitting.
Had a lot of strong games, a career high, I believe 25 points in one of them. Tough pass.
Scott.
Yeah, tough pass to Barino, was able to handle it. Now, aforementioned Brooklyn Begley with it, looking for a screen from Bryan. Begley looks back to Bryan now. 10 on the shot clock. Inside is Bryan. She'll go back. Barino with a long 2. Missed this one as well. And looks like Willis was fouled on the rebound by Rivera. So a little bit too physical this time from Rivera. Also earlier, Sheraton Foster came in for Anaconza. Watkins goes outside to Begley, or Bryan, excuse me. Bryan long pass to Barino. She'll back it out with 15 on the shot clock. Lions still scoreless through 4 minutes of this contest. Barino short pass to the top of the key. Screen set from Willis. Watkins with a spin move. Watkins floater off. Willis fighting for the board against Rivera. We'll see the shot clock buzz off, but play on. Watkins still battling on the inside, and she will get the Lions on the board. Took him 4 minutes and 15 seconds to do it, but the Lions are finally on the scoreboard.
She gets herself on the board. It's her first college point.
Rivera off of a nice pass. Bryan couldn't get the arm up quick enough, and Peacherals answer right back. Like you mentioned, first collegiate bucket for Watkins, so congratulations to her. And now we start to see a big flip for the Lions. Emmeline Ralt and Ava Hunter will come in for Riley Bryan and Willis.
And Hunter, the transfer from North Georgia last year, had a big impact on the team, you know, being that backup big for Alexandra Willis or Ava Hunter.
See Marley Battle, right wing against Barino, 5:20 on the clock. Peacherals go to Rivera against Ava Hunter in the post. Rivera not physical enough and rebounded by the Peacherals. It's an offensive rebound fest for them. Lions can't get it down. Hunter again on the defending end. Rivera again physical in the paint. She's dominating today.
Rivera already in the first quarter, I mean, showing her presence on defense and both offense right now.
Lions with a strong press break, goes to Barino to Begley. Begley pump fakes. Loses it for a second, goes back out to Barino. Barino toe tap, catch goes to Ava Hunter. Top of the key, Ava driving inside. Spin move on Rivera, floater. Also no good. Lions looking for the rebound, but Battle pokes it away. Now on the fast break, goes to Foster. Foster against Watkins. Foster, wild layup, missed it. Again rebounded by the Peacherals. Shot by Oglethorpe, netted. Liz Schaefer, and a timeout by Coach Purdy. Oglethorpe making a statement, 10-2 with 4:31 left.
Off to a fast start in this game. Piedmont's being out-rebounded, something you don't really see.
It's been an offensive rebound fest so far in this one, and finally the Lions get a timeout to work things out. Man, it's been a struggle for them.
Absolutely. The opportunities that Oglethorpe is getting, the second and third chance points, it's what's killing Piedmont right now so far in this game.
It's a lot of long shots. Those long twos are tough rebounds, no matter where you go, no matter who you are. It's a pretty even height matchup. Oglethorpe have a couple relatively 6 foot as well, but we're talking about Piedmont with only 2 points so far in this contest, a complete contrast to what we saw last year out of them. 70 points per game. This pace is not what we expected.
Absolutely, Grant. Well, right now I'm really intrigued in knowing who is that go-to player for Piedmont. Last year it was Andolin Hill. It was Nene Eats and Andolin Hill, actually, but now we don't have those players. I'm wondering who on the team this year can step up and be those players.
Someone needs to step up fast, and we'll look at the first parts of halftime stats. Lions 1 of 11 from the field. And rebounding doesn't look that bad on paper, because the Lions do have 5 offensive rebounds, but again, on the scoreboard, it hasn't amounted to much. That shooting is still a big problem.
Absolutely. Right now, Oglethorpe is basically beating Piedmont in all levels, all facets of the game right now, both effort, defense, offense, every which way. Hopefully, Piedmont come out of this timeout and, get back in order.
I think that's what they needed, was a second to breathe, second to get your wind. So Barino goes to Ralt. Again, half press now for the Peatrels, playing about half court. Looks like a 2-2-1. Begley goes to Watkins, top of the key. Watkins as Barino cuts over. Watkins with a nice give and go, and her floater is good. A good statement for the Lions.
Yeah, Kylie Watkins, the freshman, like I said, very smart IQ.
Sadly not on that play. She'll get a tough reach-in foul, but these things happen. Peatrels were able to break fast on that one, and Foster beat her out.
As the season goes along, these freshmen who gets these heavy minutes for Piedmont will understand, they can't make mistakes like that early in this game.
Thankfully, still only a 6-point game. Lions defense has been good enough to hold. Foster goes to Schaefer. Schaefer top of the key against Ralt. They're looking down low. We see a double dribble called against the Peatrels. That's a good break. Also in for the Peatrels after that timeout. I don't see a 24 on the roster here, but number 24 is in the game. Interesting. Either way, Watkins, top of the key, responsible for all 4 of the Lions' points so far. Begley, off of the screen from Hunter, she rolls. Begley shoots off of the backboard, no good. Last touch by Schaefer, and Piedmont will hold possession.
Begley, like I said last year, man, once she hits one shot, once you see 1-3 goes in, that's when she's really dangerous from the field.
It's dangerous. You start to see the net pop up and the rim go on fire.
Absolutely.
Dietz will come in for Watkins, getting herself a breather. Inbound goes to Barino. Barino with wide open space, didn't shoot it, but Begley top of the key. She'll call out Ralt for the screen. Number 24 is Lauren Phillip. Barino off of the screen from Hunter. She'll pull, she'll hit. Haley Barino, it's the first 3 of the day for the Lions.
Barino, one of those shooters that we've seen last year along with Banks and Begley.
Got a quick trigger. This one goes to Schaefer. She'll pull for 3. She'll miss it off the front rim. Begley with a good physicality to tip it over to Hunter, and the Lions are in transition here, looking to tie it up. Barino with a long pass to Begley. Begley was looking short for Ralt. Ralt overran it. Oglethorpe with it. Barino overran the pass. This one goes out to the corner, driving inside of the Peatrels. No foul called. Good strong defense to stand up straight for the Lions. Hunter gets hounded on that one, and she'll draw the foul.
Absolutely. Hunter there, you see, like, one of the great, she's a great rebounder. And last year, you could say she was one of the best rebounders on the team outside of Andolin Hill. So I'm really excited to see what Ava Hunter can do this season.
Andolin Hill averaged double-double, iffy pass for the Lions, and a careless turnover.
And right now, the Lions, they started out hot coming out of this timeout, but right now they're just kind of a little bit of a, you could say a funk with this Oglethorpe press, kind of confusing the ladies.
It's a funk, a slump, whatever you want to say. Ralt and Hunter will come out for Willis and Watkins. Quick subs from Coach Purdy so far, 2:40 left in this one.
And right now, Grant, you could tell they're kind of missing the senior leadership presence of Kennedy Henson right now, who is also out today with a finger injury. So hopefully she can have a speedy recovery and get back on the court for her Lady Lions teammates.
Next man up mentality in place. Next man or woman on the court is Kelsey Banks in for Brooklyn Begley. Pull from 3 from Foster all net. 13-7 off of the 3 from the Peatrels. Long pass to Barino. Lions breaking quick. Dietz with a breakaway. She'll go one-on-one. She is blocked. Schaefer fell down on the rebound, and it's out of bounds. White ball.
Even though Piedmont did not score on that press break right there, that was a great press break and something that Piedmont should use to their advantage. Getting the ball out their hands quick. Holding the ball is only going to make, Oglethorpe, and it's basically going to put Oglethorpe in favor. That's basically what Oglethorpe wants them to do.
Right. Sharp passes, quick movement, ball moves quicker through the air than dribbling. At least that's what my coach always told me in high school.
Yeah.
I was never the guy to be there on the front of the press break. I was always the last man around if they ever needed me for a layup because, I don't know, apparently that's what I was good at.
Yeah. I mean, you are very tall, Grant. More like 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, in shoes I'm 6'7".
6'7".
Yeah. Don't kill me, Colin. Colin Hackshaw working behind the scenes today.
Sponsored by Red Bull Hossie.
Much needed on a Saturday afternoon. It was a muggy day yesterday for a while at night, so you had to kind of wake up and get going. Yeah. Thankfully, everyone seems to be awake here in the cave. Lions shooting still can't wake up, but thankfully off of an early 3, or at least recently, we'll see a wet spot though.
Yeah, Grant. And what's very interesting to me is the Lions, they're not having a pretty good first quarter as to most Coach Purdy's expectations, I would say, when I talk to her. But right now, I mean, they're only down 6 to Oglethorpe, so I mean that says a lot.
Defense is still playing well. On pace, Oglethorpe is playing for about 60 if you want to play that game, but still first quarter early, like you said. 6-point deficit is nothing. Basketball is a game of runs. We've seen Tracy McGrady score, 13 points in 30 seconds or something? Something wild. Looks like officials going to have some words with Jason Jonas, the Birmingham Southern alum in his second season here with the Peatrels.
Looks like it's a technical foul on Oglethorpe, actually.
Oh, wow.
As the players are now retreating back to mid-court. And it looks like Kelsey Banks will shoot the free throws.
That all came off of the missed rebound by Schaefer, so I wonder if it was something related to that. But Banks looking to capitalize. 6-point deficit for the Lions. Make it 5 off of the shooter's roll. Good thing for the Lions here, they'll get the ball back off of a technical. Banks' second one, all net. Well, back rim, but and in my eyes, all net. So Lions will inbound it. Looks like Watkins will stand right in front of the chairs. Just kidding, she'll go over just by the Piedmont logo. On the baseline, Lions will go with a box formation. Banks and Barino at the top, Willis and Dietz down low.
Oglethorpe in a 2-3 you can see here.
Trying to stop the middle, it looks like. Willis off of a pick from Dietz, but they'll go far back to Barino. Barino, Watkins with a pop. Watkins trying to drive. Good defense by Foster. Popped away. Banks ends up with it. Under 20 for the Lions now. Banks going left against Foster. Foster with nice one-on-one defense. Watkins with Schaefer popping up. Good screen by Willis. Willis rolls. Willis shoots. And she is fouled. A blocking foul is called, and Oglethorpe's bench cannot believe it.
A great pick and roll sequence there by Watkins and Willis, as looks like Willis just took a hard fall there, but she gets up. She's fine. Willis last year took a lot of hard falls.
Man, I'll tell you.
Man, the opposing team was looking to at least rough her up or something, because I feel like every time they were pushing her to hit the floor.
Trying to get her to foul out. Obviously, if you work down low, you're prone to more fouls. So in her case, big threat for the Lions, but also something she struggled with last year was free throws.
Yeah. I mean, Willis, the key to the team this year, I feel like she was the key to the team last year, but, without Andolyn Hill, I feel like Willis has taken a bigger role this year in her junior year.
Lions shot 72% from the free throw line last season. Willis will go 1 for 2. I believe that makes the Lions 5 for 6 on the day today. Lions pressing up a long pass over to Malia Melton. She's trapped by Banks and Willis, and it's going to go black way. Coach Buck on the sideline is animated after that one.
Absolutely.
As he always is, it feels like.
But this is the press that Piedmont puts on teams that really makes teams choke up and get the ball up very easily, as you almost seen there.
Whole goal is to get you to slow down and make a bad decision. And we'll see a 5-second call. Peatrels and Battle couldn't get that one off, and the Lions will take advantage. A 3 ties it. Banks to inbound. Barino with Foster right on her. Haley Barino Up past the Lions main, past the timeline. Brino still working a tough defense, though, and a bad pass off the hands of Battle. Man, that was another iffy pass for the Lions.
Yeah, right now, Oglethorpe is putting that very on-ball pressure on these point guards. It's kind of making them choke up and just throw the ball away, you could say, somewhat, sort of.
Just errant passes. Watkins looking for a pass. Goes to Dietz on the inside. Dietz with a little bit of lane. Off the back rim and out. But thankfully off of Rivera, it seems like there is a lid on the rim right now for the Lions, despite that 10-point clip.
Still in the first quarter here. Down 3 is the Lady Lions.
5 points from the line, 5 points from the field for the Lions. Conkle's going to sub in for Barino here. 1:38 left in the first quarter. Watkins, it's inbound, goes short to Willis. Watkins pops, pulls, misses. He's rebounded by the Battle. She's trapped out, but she finds a little bit of a lane and some trouble for the Lions. Foster with a lot of space. She'll go to Malia Melton. Melton driving to her left, finds a teammate in the corner. Corner 3 for the Peatrels off the front rim, rebounded by Battle. Her layup missed. Ball bobbled around. Battle with another offensive rebound. Foster brings this one in. She'll pull for 3. This one off of the front rim is rimmed. Foster with another offensive rebound for the Peatrels. Purdy has to be animated as Battle with possession. Minute and 5, 13 on the clock for the Peatrels. Dietz defending. Battle goes to Rivera. Watkins on Rivera, trying to defend in the post. Conkle with the tie-up, but not before a blocking foul for Watkins, and a lot of the Piedmont faithful can't believe that one.
Yeah, and this is what kills coaches, you could say. Not even just Coach Purdy. The second chance and third chance and even fourth chance right there, opportunities. Piedmont, I mean, missing out on a rebound and the long shots, like you said earlier in the game, is right now is killing Piedmont right now.
Foster on the left wing looking for a pass deflected by Dietz. Battle, long pass over, somehow stayed in bounds at the Peatrels. Willis with some nice defense against Rivera. 10 on the clock for the Peatrels. Dietz against Foster with 7. 40 on the clock, Peatrels up 3. Dietz defending with 5. Dietz defending with 2. Foster shot, foul. Careless defense by Dietz, swinging the arm down.
Yeah, right there. It looks just as the shot clock's about to expire, actually. It's almost a turnover.
Smart job by Foster to put something up. Against a taller defender at that, usually it's tough not to foul.
Yeah, Foster there using her first step quickness actually to get past Dietz and get to the rim and hopefully get a foul, which is what she got granted here as she knocks down her first free throw.
Foster, good guard speed, good acceleration. Off of the bench for the Peatrels. Foster with Willis down for a rebound possibility. She won't need it. Rattles in 2, it's 15-10. Conkle with a lot of space here. Nice dish to Willis. Willis, one dribble, layup, fouled again. Willis 1 for 2. We'll see if she can go 3 for 4 here.
Pretty quick, easy press break right there for Piedmont. Conkle using her high IQ skills, seeing a wide open Willis down in the paint, and Willis not go to the free throw line for 2. Hopefully, 2 free throw points for the Lady Lions.
Foul goes against Rivera. That's her second of the contest. Watkins will come out for Riley Bryant. Willis, her first one. Got it. Knocks the deficit to 4. Banks and Conkle await the defending end whenever it comes to it. Bryan and Dietz are down there. 3 for 4 for Alex. She nets both. Phillip will come in for Rivera off of that, like I said, second foul. So Melton awaits the pass from the official. 28.7, shot clock's off. Oglethorpe up 3, looking to make it more going into the second quarter. Long pass intercepted by Conkle. That'll get a rise out of the home crowd lines with 20 seconds. Conkle, nice dish to Dietz. Dietz, long 2, got it. Good momentum for the Lions, 15-14, they'll bring it to 1. Peaches with 10 seconds to make something happen here. Foster, high pass. 5 seconds for the Peatrels. Trap gets through it. 4 seconds. Wide open layup for the Peatrels. Off. See what the call is from the official there. It looks like they'll call it a quarter. Nice dish by Lily Conkle will help the Lions bring that deficit to 1. We're just about even through the first quarter.
Yeah, that Piedmont press, man, like I said, it's like a snake. It suffocates you. And right now, the Lady Lions are only down 1 going into the second quarter. We'll see what they can do on the other side going into the second quarter of this intermediate.
First quarter is over. Second quarter just about underway. We'll need a breather up here in the booth. It's been a pretty exciting first quarter, all things considered, but we'll be back in just a second on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Second quarter just about underway here on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Grant Prather, Damian Traylor here with you bringing all the action. Reagan Martinez on the camera. Peacherals with a 1-point lead going into the second quarter. Phillip at the top of the key with Willis. Lions ended that first quarter on a 12-5 run. This is going to be a long pass to Phillip. Inside to Foster, her floater off the backboard and out. This time rebounded by Willis. Both teams with more offensive rebounds than defensive in the first. Nice pass by Bryan, takes the extra one, and Willis with a hard tumble, and she's right back up and okay. Good job by Phillip to be there to help her up.
Yeah, Lily Conkle, I mean, the freshman point guard with elite court vision, you could say. I mean, right before the first quarter, she had an assist to Gracie, my cousin. Gracie Dietz on the left corner over there, and then right here to Riley Bryan, and Riley Bryan dishes it to Alexandra Willis, and Willis will not go to the line once more. She catches that in.
Yeah. 4 for 5 now for Willis on the day. Conkle, you can tell, dribbles with the head up, dribbles quickly, and like you said, great court vision out of her. That ties the game for the Lions.
Conkle
going to be a lane violation, so no shot.
Conkle, the freshman out of Canton, Georgia. She went to Woodstock High School. It's very familiar from where I know.
Going over the Oglethorpe press, they got a couple people from my territory. We used to play. Let's see, where was Heritage on here? Schaefer went to the Heritage School. That was one of my bigger quote-unquote rivals when I played in high school. One of my neighbors went there, so we had some small connections, but Foster trapped up by Dietz and Bryan. Foster with some good speed, looks over to Phillip. Phillip, one-step spin move, layup, good. 2-point lead for the Peacherals now. It's Dietz, dishes it to Bryan. Bryan on the left wing. Now goes to Conkle, just in front of the Lions main. Goes to Dietz again. Dietz off of the screen from Willis. Dietz with a drive inside, stops, pops, hits. Tie ball game again. Battle number 12 goes to Foster, number 23. Foster with a home run pass. Left wing three, missed. Front rim again, Willis. Strong rebounding, but it was bumped out by Phillip, and you saw her moving the hands around looking for the travel too. So Willis grabbed the rebound, but traveled afterwards.
I can't believe they called a travel right there.
Yeah.
She got tripped up.
Interesting call. So credit a rebound and a turnover for Willis. Still 17-17. One pass over to Phillip. Phillip on Bryan with a bit of a mismatch. Phillip stops, pops, misses it. Bryan fighting for the rebound, but it ends up with Dietz. Dietz with the lead pass to Banks. Banks has options here, but she'll slow it down. She goes to Conkle. Conkle, corner three. Missed it. Bryan with the offensive rebound, puts it up, misses the layup. Battle this time with the rebound. Outlet to Foster. The track meet continues. Foster stops, pops, hits. Looking for the foul after that one too, 19-17. This one almost stolen away by Foster. She was looking for the call to go the left way, but nope.
Yeah, Grant, right now, like you said, this has been a track meet between both Piedmont and Oglethorpe right now. I mean, ladies are really getting up and down this floor. Ball is moving fast.
Hunter comes in for Willis. 8:19 left in the second. 19-17, Peacherals lead. Inbound goes to Conkle. Conkle now. High layup off the top glass and out. Battling for it, and it's going to go the Peacherals' way.
So Oglethorpe is only up 2 right now, 19-17 early in the second quarter.
Petrels with it. Top of the key, 20 seconds to go. Battle, look for the floater, didn't go for it. Phillip now on the post against Dietz. Goes over to Melton. Melton dishes to Phillip. Phillip goes up to the right corner. Good move by the Petrel. Mid-range jumper, missed it. Conkle with the board. Lions looking to tie this. They've been clawing in and out of this contest so far. Brian, short pass to the top of the key. Hunter, senior, goes over to Banks. Banks, top of the key. 3 off of the left backboard and out. And a foul on Conkle. Pretty careless there.
Yeah, right now, Piedmont just kind of out of sorts right now. Early in the second quarter, but they're defensive-wise. I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, honestly, they're still keeping up with the defensive tenacity on Oglethorpe, and Oglethorpe is outside of the second and third chance points they're getting. Oglethorpe is pretty much struggling right now on the offensive end.
Gabby Lepresti and Jenny Rogers will come in for the Petrels. So Petrels with possession here, still up 2 in this contest. Battle with some good defense from Barino, hounding her all over. 15 on the clock for the Petrels. Melton in the post against Banks. Banks was able to foul, and that'll not work out for her. 2 shots. So foul accredited to Banks. That'll be her first foul of the day, and we'll see Begley sub in for her.
Yeah, one thing Coach Purdy has is depth. That never leaves. Coach has already played 10 players so far.
Full rotation as Melton knocks down the first to give the Petrels a 3-point lead. Melton's second one also good. Pretty clean form, low arcing free throw, but it works. Barino now goes to Dietz. Dietz with a lot of speed working her way inside, finds Ava Hunter. Hunter goes up and it's rejected by the rim. In transition are the Petrels looking for a long pass, and that'll be a turnover for the black and yellow. Technically on the website, I think it's listed as black and gold, but I mentioned the Wiz Khalifa thing. I have to come back to it.
Yeah, right now, Oglethorpe in that high 2-2-1 press. See if the Lady Lions can break it, as they do.
They've been doing a good job of it today. So Brian with a one-on-one, trying to find Hunter in the post, but she's hounded by Battle and a jump ball. Thankfully, possession arrow facing towards the right, which means Piedmont will have the ball here, but good job by Battle. She has just been everywhere today. See us up here. This will be Willis out for Dietz. With 6:37 left in the second quarter. Lions looking to take their home opener, their season opener, and come out with a W. The defending conference champions, right back where the season ended. Begley on the left wing. Willis took a fall, she's back in okay. Begley with a short feed to Barino. Barino goes to the elbow to Hunter. Hunter goes to Begley. Begley with 1 second. Hunter to beat the buzzer, and she missed it. Shot clock violation, and Petrel's ball.
Looks like Coach Purdy is telling Begley there to shoot the ball. I mean, like I said, once Begley shoots and she makes it, it's pretty much donezo from there for the other team.
When we were watching that scrimmage, we heard Coach Cavan saying just keep shooting. So hopefully she will keep doing that. Inside the Battle, and 1. It'll be interesting to see how Battle's stat line looks at halftime, looking like a Russ Westbrook stat line out there.
Yeah, Marley Battle right now is doing her big one, as the ladies would say.
And the paint battle has been dominated by the Petrels so far. 12-4 points in the paint so far. No. Free throw missed by Battle, and it's going to go to Barino.
Here's Begley.
Begley on the right wing, off again, and it's going to clank on out, but Barino saves it. Brian back to Barino. Barino with a 3. It's off again. Battle fighting for the rebound, as with Ava Hunter. This time it'll be a jump ball, and it's going to go Oglethorpe's way.
Piedmont right now just got a lid on top of the rim right now. It's not being able to get anything in the second quarter so far. It's been a pretty cold start, you could say.
23-17, 5:45 left on the clock. Short pass from Melton goes to Battle. finds a wide open Kanza. Kanza drives inside against Hunter. The herky-jerky motion will warrant a foul.
Grant, speaking of Coach Cabin will have his debut here as Piedmont new men's head coach tomorrow here at 2 o'clock at Cave Arena against Emory.
Season opener for the Lions, too. Eagles popping in town, seeing what they can do as Kanza hits her first. Last year, Eagles won by about 20. So
yeah, I think that would be a good game for Piedmont, you know, to start and see what they're at right now early in this season, playing against number 3 team in the country in Emory.
Always tough for the Eagles, usually with a height advantage. Lions has some good height this year, though. Begley goes to Hunter. Begley, as Purdy's getting a little bit loud now. Begley finds Riley Bryan on the left wing. Bryan driving inside. She'll take a mid-range jumper and hit it. Tough jumper for Bryan to make, but it's all in. 25-19.
Bryan, somebody who you could somewhat say is a mid-range assassin when she gets hot.
Barely missed the trap there, did the Lions. Willis back on the defensive end. It was blocked, but a foul called, and hands on the head for Willis. Looking like Macaulay Culkin.
And right now, Piedmont has 5 team fouls already halfway through this second quarter.
Malia Melton comes out for Schaefer, and Ava Hunter comes out for Gracie Dietz.
So that would not be Willis' second foul of the game.
6-point deficit. First shot from the Peatrels off. Had a lot of front rim misses. That one by Jenny Rogers. 0 for 1 so far. Second shot. This time good. Dietz snags it, goes straight to Barrino. Lions working quickly here. Barrino calling out. She'll cross over and get herself a little bit of room. Tight pass over to Dietz. Dietz looking to drive. Takes a spin. Tough footwork. Looking for a pass, and it was tipped. White retains with 13 on the clock.
You know, right now, Piedmont, the Oglethorpe defense is giving Piedmont a lot of trouble. It's causing a lot of miss-errant throws and turnovers, you could say.
First media of this second quarter, the under 5 media, comes as Oglethorpe has a 26-19 lead. Lions getting dominated in the paint, and the offensive boards have been a struggle. We'll have to see how they make their adjustments after this quick break on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Second quarter action, 4:53 left to go until the end of the first half. Your Piedmont Lions trail the Peatrels of Oglethorpe 26-19. Looking at some of the stats that we just received, just been a shooting win for the Peatrels, but not by much.
Yeah, you could tell both of these teams are actually kind of in somewhat of slumps. Oglethorpe shooting 9 for 26.
And Bryan on that one went off the backboard, Ben Simmons mode, and got an and one. Hate to cut you off after that one, but that was a pretty looking play to cut the deficit to 5.
Oh, no, it's fine. When these ladies are hooping, tell me to shut up.
One free throw for Bryan. Don't worry, I won't yell at you. Bryan misses the free throw, though, and Peatrels get the rebound. So score remains 26-21. Either way, 2 points for the Lions, what you like to see. Up until that point, they were 21% from the field. Willis with a nice takeaway. Willis with a one-on-one, goes up with the right, and her layup is good. Out of the media, Lions are on an early 4-0 run. Long pass to Schaefer. Looking inside, Barrino tried to pick it off, and we're going to see an offensive foul called That one's going to go against Jenny Rogers. Pushed Barrino out. And the Lions with a possession chance to tie it. And here comes Ava Hunter.
Right out of the intermediate, the Lady Lions are off to a quick start on the Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels.
So Willis does come out. I'm sure she's pretty gassed after that full court run. Went coast to coast. Bryan, long pass to Dietz. This one goes over to Hunter. Hunter to Bryan. Lions with about 4 minutes left to go. Bryan calling out her team. Banks cuts down, goes to Dietz. Dietz goes left to right, good move, but nothing doing, and she traveled. One too many steps for Dietz, and the Petrels take possession.
Just got a little confused right there. Kind of ran straight into the defense, you could say, somewhat sort of. But Piedmont right now looking like they're in a press of 1-2-2, actually.
Yeah, it looks like a 1-2-2. Dietz up front. Bryan and Hunter there, and then Banks and Barrino the back line. This one ends up in Barrino's territory with Schaefer. Now goes over to Foster. Petrels with under 4 now. 15 on the shot clock. Foster between the legs. Looking for a pass in the post, but denied by Hunter. 10 for the Petrels. Have to work quickly. Good screen by Schaefer. Foster still with it. Chucks it up with more than 5 seconds left, and Banks brings it in. So Banks running with it, transition. She stops up. This one goes in the post to Ava Hunter, where she has been dominant, especially last year, but she'll go back to Bryan. Bryan against Schaefer, tied up. Now to Dietz. Dietz takes her first step to her right, spins again, takes up, and rejected by Schaefer.
Oglethorpe suffocating right now, not letting anything in the paint for Piedmont.
Schaefer able to stand tall on that one as Foster with a wide open lane was tripped up, and kickball violation. It's going to go the Petrels' way. Here comes Emmeline Ralt to come in for Dietz. .314 left. You'd imagine Ralt would be in for the rest of this half. So Foster to inbound. 22 on the shot clock for the Petrels to work with. Right corner, pump fake. Drive towards the elbow against Ralt. A little too pushy. It's going to be a foul against Emmeline. So we'll see 2 shots here, as that was the Lions' 5th foul.
Yeah, Piedmont now in the bonus.
Elder's first one missed.
It looks like Oglethorpe is not capitalizing on all of Piedmont's mistakes per se, but they're capitalizing on a nice majority of them, which is why they have the 3-point lead so far in the second quarter.
Good turnout from the Cave today, hearing some chirps every so often. Hits the second, silencing that crowd. This one goes to Kelsey Banks. Banks pulls for 3 off of the back rim. Bryan got rocked on the rebound, but Barrino's looking to get this right back against Foster. 27-23. Right wing for the Petrels, goes inside. Rivera, off, turnover, Lions ball. And Melton will sub in here. Coming out for Gabby Lepresti.
Rivera's been kind of quiet so far in the second quarter. In the first half, first quarter specifically, she was causing havoc to Piedmont. Right now, she's been kind of quiet in the second quarter, though.
Game plan switched a little bit for the Lions. Hunter looking to make a game plan of her own. Spin move on the inside. Pump fake, 1 step, layup, good.
Ava Hunter. Those beautiful post moves.
Beautiful from Ava Hunter, perfect footwork. Foster could have had a long 3, but didn't take it. She'll take the floater instead, miss off the front rim. Rebounded by guess who, Ava Hunter. Outlet pass to Barrino, and the Lions are on the break. 1 bucket would tie it. Barrino pass to Ralt. Ralt dribbles at the left, tied up, trouble. Gets the pass off to Bryan, though. Barrino was calling for it. Bryan didn't see her. Halfway down the shot clock. Number 11 drives up, goes over to number 4, Barrino. Barrino now goes to the top of the key to Ralt. Lions with 8 on the clock. Ava Hunter has to make a move with 5 seconds. Drives inside, 3 seconds. Needs to get a shot off. Shoot with 1. Barely missed. Ralt with the offensive board. Ralt with the hook, missed it. Rebounded by Barrino. Barrino's floater, got it. We're tied. Took him 3 tries, but the Lions tie it up.
Those second, third chance opportunities is what's getting Piedmont right back in this game as they're tied the game now at 27 apiece.
Giving the Petrels a taste of their own medicine. Now you start to see the Cave rock. We got 1 minute and 30 left in this first half. Tie ball game. Driving is Foster on Hunter. stands tall, but a good layup by Foster to fight through that contact and get it through.
Over the outstretched hands of Hunter, actually.
Good offense beats good defense. As Hunter atop the key on the three-point arc. Barrino, long two, missed it. Rebounded by Melton. Ralt looking to tie up. And the Lions are behind, 3-on-2. Melton goes to her side, finds a teammate on the right wing. Three-pointer, just barely off. Looks like that might be a foul on Schaefer. No. So it looks like the referee's gonna call it off of Ralt. Maybe not, oh yeah. So that's the call. Foster to inbound, interesting. 55.4. 19 seconds for the Peaches to make something happen.
So Oglethorpe is in a interesting out of bounds sit right here.
4 up top, they'll get it in to whoever was on the far right. Schaefer with a long 3 from the right wing short. Bryan fighting for the board. It's pulled over by Rivera and a pointless foul by Hunter. Pushed in the back. That's an easy and one for Rivera. Now she can heat back up. 31-27 with a chance to make it 32.
It's like every time Piedmont climbs back into the game, Oglethorpe kind of just pushes the lead just a little bit further out for them to kind of chase them. It's like cat and mouse right now in this first half.
Barrino, 32-27. Lions looking to get something up. Ralt, left wing goes to Barrino. Barrino inside to Hunter. Hunter working on Rivera. Spin move again. Shot blocked. Schaefer with the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Peach Rolls here. They'll outlet it, and it looks like we'll see a timeout by Coach Jason Jonas for the Peach Rolls. We'll stay here over this timeout. Only 30 seconds left in this first half. Thankfully for the Lions, not in this contest, but yeah, it's just been, like you said, a cat and mouse game.
Absolutely. Right now, it looks like from what I'm seeing in this game right now, Oglethorpe is kind of walling up on Piedmont's bigs, as in Alexandra Willis, Ava Hunter, even Gracie Dietz. Anytime somebody drives, there's always a help defender right there to kind of step over. And right now it's giving Piedmont a lot of problems, as you know, that's something that Coach Purdy can kind of talk about with the ladies in this timeout, and especially going into halftime with 30 seconds left in the second half.
That'll be the main adjustment. That's a lot of what we saw out of the Lions last year. It was good post play. You saw a lot of high-low play, but this time it's shut down. The Lions have not been there. And those adjustments will have to be there for the second half. You can't exactly rely on your outside shooters. Obviously, Barrino and Begley can shoot it when they need to. Same with Conkle, but you can't rely on that. You get yourself some easy buckets.
Luckily, though, Coach Purdy, you could say one of the best coaches in the conference, in D3 actually, for women's basketball, and she's very great at making halftime adjustments when she needs to. So I'm really excited to see what Piedmont can come out of in this timeout and going into the second half.
20 seasons of experience for Coach Jamie Purdy. Has seen it all. Saw a conference championship last year here in the Cave. Lions were champions of the regular season as well. Beat out the Belhaven Blazers.
Beat out the Belhaven Blazers. I remember that game, Grant.
Ooh, that was beautiful. Something to see. That was a masterclass by Nene Eads. Had a SGA type of game. Shot almost 20 free throws, but it worked. So about 3 seconds differentiate shot and game clock right now. You could call it 4. Battle taking her time against Barrino. Crosses over. Looking for a pass to Rivera. Now back to Battle. Hunter has to defend on the switch. Rivera has to pull with 3. Toilet bowl's out. Rebounded by Schaefer. I see a foul, I believe, on the floor. Either way, in the bonus, so Schaefer will have 2 free throws. 4 seconds after the ball comes off. So Schaefer. Her first free throw. Too strong off of the backboard and the left back rim. Once again, 4.1. Oglethorpe holds a 5-point lead. Schaefer, her second one missed. Ralt fighting for the board. Clock started, need to get something up quick. Barrino has to heave it. She won't get it off in time. And he was off left anyway. Halftime score, 32-27. Schaefer couldn't hit the 2 free throws, and we will go into halftime with the Lions down 5. Back for some halftime stats on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Halftime score, 32-27. And looking at a couple of the stats here, it's been pretty even overall. The main difference is the field goal percentages. Rebounding's been pretty even, a lot of offensive rebounds from both teams. 12-11, Piedmont to Oglethorpe. They do have the edge there. Lions only 1 assist so far. Ball movement hasn't exactly been there. Oglethorpe's bench has been a force for them so far. And yeah, the field goal percentage is the main difference. Both teams on the game. For Oglethorpe, 11 for 33. For Piedmont, 10 for 37. Lions got a couple of things to work on. We need to look at a couple of the leaders, though, for some of these stats. The main ones for the Lions, they haven't had really anyone stick out. Ava Hunter has had 5 rebounds. Haley Barino with 5 of the points. That is the leader somehow for the Lions. Alex Willis also with 6 points. She is the leader. And then in terms of the Peatrels, 9 for each Rivera and Foster. Foster's had a great game. And then Battle with 7 rebounds. A lot of those are offensive. She has 4 rebounds. That's a quick rundown of some of these statistical categories to keep you entertained. It's a longer halftime. We're used to soccer being 10 minutes, but it's 15 here. And right now the clock says about 5:45. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. second half action 1 minute away. Oglethorpe leads your Piedmont Lions 32-27. Grant Prather, Damian Traylor here with you. Reagan Martinez on the camera. Colin Hackshaw working behind the scenes to keep this production looking nice. It's been a tough shooting game for both of these squads, Damian.
Yeah, absolutely, Grant. I mean, right now, the Lady Lions are shooting, 11 for 33? Oh, no, 10 for 37, and Oglethorpe is shooting 11 for 33. Both teams, it's the first game of the season for both teams, basically, so you kind of understand where they're trying to get their feet under them right now. But right now, the score is 32-27, Oglethorpe's way. Hopefully, Coach Purdy and the Lady Lions have made some adjustments coming out of halftime and basically can pull out this W.
The main adjustment that we talked about during the first half as well was the interior play.
Yeah, right now, Oglethorpe is dominating at all levels, at least in the paint-wise. Every time Piedmont drives to the paint, they're surrounded by 2 and 3 Stormy Petrels. So I'm really excited to see, as Oglethorpe right now, it looks like they're in a zone coming out in the second half. I'm really to see how Piedmont can figure this Oglethorpe defense out and, break this, not just press that they also came out in, but the zone right here that they're in right now.
Zones usually tend to help out three-point shooting for the other team. It's shut down of mid-range. If you break it, it's good for you. Bryan against Battle. Lily Conkle with it on the left wing. She'll get a screen from Willis. Conkle drives further inside. Her layup underhand missed it. Willis was fouled. Look at a couple main first half stats that you'll see on there. No lead changes and 3 ties. Oglethorpe has had a pretty easy road. They've had a small lead going up each time. Hasn't gone too much back and forth.
Yeah, Willis at the line to start the second half. She went to the line a lot in the first half, Grant. Something you rarely seen that much last season.
Missed the first one on a 1-and-1, so she's 4 for 7 on the day. And here come the Petrels up 3 now. That was an and 1 actually, so 32-29. Kanza with a pass down to Rivera. She was fouled by Dietz. A little shrug off from Dietz on that one. Or excuse me, Watkins.
Yeah, Rivera in her first half stats, I'm seeing she's 4 for 6. She made 1 free throw. And, honestly, she got 4 rebounds, 4 total boards. 3 defensive, 1 offensive. So she definitely left her mark in the first half. And let's see if she can continue that in the second. She hits her first free throw.
Makes her first, makes her 2 for 2. Lead rebounder for the Petrels in the first half was Marley Battle. Had 7, 4 of them offensive. Lead rebounder for the Lions is Ava Hunter with 5.
Battle's a guard.
Cashes in on both. Watkins. The Dietz back to Watkins. Soft press up for the Petrels, playing about half court. Riley Bryan goes over to Dietz. Looking to get an offensive setup. Lions again down 5. Dietz drives inside, pulls it back out. Pulls from about 10 feet away. Barely missed off. Conkle fighting for the rebound, ends up with Kanza. Kanza in transition, gets a trap from Dietz and Watkins. A little bit of danger. Able to get it to Battle though. Battle long pass over and a right wing 3 was blocked. Off of the hand of Battle, looking for her 5th offensive rebound, but it'll go the Lions' way.
Like the shot was tipped there a little bit by Riley Bryan. And Oglethorpe right here come out in that press that we talked about earlier in the first half. And that 2-2-1. High, very high 2-2-1 actually.
Elder took a long time to get that shot off as Bryan has it. Nice find for Watkins. Watkins small dish down to Willis. Fumbled the pass off of her knee. And another turnover for the Lions. They only had 9 in the first half. I say only, that's not exactly a coach's dream, but only 1 more than the Petrels, who had 8. 8:47.
Piedmont now in their own press.
Watkins on the defending end is driving inside of the Petrels. Nice spin move and a layup is good. Mentioned the arc shooting of Conkle in the scrimmages, has yet to shoot a 3. Dietz in the post, drives in, looks for Bryan. Conkle now calling for it, but Bryan will take 2.
Bryan now up to 6 points in this game.
Melton with Conkle defending her. Short pass. The Petrels will slow it up. 20 seconds to shoot this. See Kanza go to the corner. Melton receives the pass against Conkle on defense. 3-on-3. Drives inside. Willis stands tall. Nearly a 3-second call. Kanza with 5 to shoot has to pull for 3. Her 3. Cash.
Oglethorpe coming out hot already. That's their second made three of this game.
Watkins looking to answer. Lions now down 8. Long 2 for Dietz. Short. Lions shooting woes continue with Kanza. Bryan and Dietz defending, but Lions again overrunning that trap, not working out for him. Battle driving inside on Bryan. Her layup. English now good. Rivera passes out off the offensive board. Long pass to Kanza. Kanza, one more. Three-pointer for the Peacherels, nothing this time. Somehow rebounded again by Battle. Kanza drives in, stops it. Rivera against Watkins. Bully ball, and the Peacherels take a double-digit lead. Timeout, Coach Purdy.
Right now, the Peacherels lead is, like you said, up to double digits now at 10. And those second and third chance points that killed Piedmont in the first half is right now is starting to kill them early in the second half. And I'm really just interested in seeing what Coach Purdy is going to tell her team coming out of this timeout and how they will respond to actually come out of this timeout.
Full timeout. Be back in about a minute on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to The Cave on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Grant Prather, Damian Traylor here with you. Oglethorpe Stormy Peacherels are taking on your Piedmont Lions and own a 10-point lead, 41-31. Lions with possession and Oglethorpe and a little bit of a diamond press.
Right now, Oglethorpe is putting the pressure on the Lady Lions coming out of this second half, coming out of this first half.
5-point lead for the Peacherels has turned into 10 early. As Lily Conkle with some nice speed finds a bounce pass to Riley Bryan. Bryan stops floater off the backboard and in. One thing the Lions have done is get good momentum coming out of timeouts. Bryan helps them out in that front 8-point deficit now. Bryan with some hard one-on-one defense.
4 points already in this second half to start out.
Conkle defending. Melton. With it is Briley Elder on Riley Bryan. 8 to shoot. Melton goes inside to Rivera. This one goes out to Elder. Elder stops. A 3 is in. Some more lucky shooter rolls for the Peacherels, and they're up 11.
Oglethorpe already has more threes made than they had in the first half.
Driving baseline as Watkins goes to Dietz for 3. This one misses. Riley Bryan fighting for the board. She brings it down. Bryan takes a step in, off of the backboard, and Riley Bryan stays hot. Battle left wing, Lions down 9. Riley Bryan putting the team on her back here.
Piedmont's in that 2-3 press.
Good defense by Willis to stand tall. Melton fell down. Lions in transition. Watkins gets it. Goes inside to Willis. Willis, layup, good. Cutting the lead down to 7. Here come the Peacherels. Wide open lane. Rivera. Pump fake. She traveled. Ball's going the other way. Coach Timmy hyping up the crowd.
Grant, this is what I was talking about. Every time Coach Purdy calls a timeout or there's an intermediate, the Lady Lions always come out to a hot start.
Not afraid to speak your mind is Coach Purdy. Always bringing some sort of new message to the Lions. As Conkle finds Bryan. They're breaking that press now. A little trouble. Bryan stops, pops, misses. Rebound goes right back to her. Bryan, as Conkle was calling for it. But it goes to Dietz, and Conkle will pull it out with 14 to shoot. Halfway down in this third quarter, Bryan with it with 9 to shoot. Bryan off of the screen from Willis. She'll shoot from mid-range and miss it. Rebounded by Melton. Here come the Peacherels working quick in transition. Melton on Watkins, took a step, made it. Get back for the Peacherels. Bryan long pass to Conkle. Conkle goes quickly to Dietz. Left wing, here's Conkle now. Goes over to Willis. Junior, one of the stars on this team. Willis goes short to Watkins in the post. Watkins turns around and hits.
Watkins, who was hot in that first quarter. Hopefully she can continue that hot streak here in this third.
She's had some foul and defense trouble today, but bound to happen. The freshman getting the starting job today. Conkle defending. You start to see the cave rock. Defense chance popping up. Battle Sherlin with a left around Conkle. Bryan switches on. Wide open for Melton. Long three from the top of the key, short. Conkle pops out for the board. Lions in transition, down 7. Conkle long 2. Missed it. Battle pulls in the board. See a little fatigue stepping in now. This ball was poked out. Bryan was shoved. And there's the fist up from the referee for a foul.
Yeah, Conkle there missed a shot, but was very aggressive on the defensive end as she kind of forced a steal, and now it would be Piedmont's ball. Great effort on her behalf.
See another media timeout, the under 5 media timeout. 3:49 left to go in this third quarter. We'll be back in just a second on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to the cave. Grant Prather, Damian Traylor here with you. Third quarter action, 3 minutes and 49 seconds away from concluding. Oglethorpe leads 46-39, but the Lions on an 8-5 run, and Riley Bryan has been killing it so far, Damian.
Yeah, right now she has 10 points, but she has 6 points alone in this third quarter. I'm really excited to see not just how Riley Bryan can come out of this timeout, but how her team overall is. Riley Bryan right here has the ball.
Bryan works around past Schaefer. Bryan has a step, nearly was fouled there, steps through. We'll see a wave off. It looks like referee's going to signal for a foul on number 1 for the Peacherals, Jaden Winfrey. Winfrey only has played 2 minutes so far in this contest. Early foul for her. It's her second already. Dietz passes to Conkle. Watkins takes a step through, has a tough floater with the left, almost had the concentration. Willis picks it back up. She's fouled. 4 for 7 free throws today for Willis. See if she can make it 6 for 9.
Willis in this game has been living at the free throw line, basically. All she needs is a book and a cover and maybe a pillow on the side at the free throw line.
Maybe, you know, if she's in some sort of mood, pull out the Instagram reels. Get your dopamine receptors fried, because why not?
Start doom scrolling at the free throw line, maybe, Grant?
I mean, why not? Helps me focus. I think it does. It probably doesn't. Willis nets the first, and she will hit the second. It's a solid day, all things considered, based on her season last year for Willis from the line, 6 for 9. It's about a 66% clip, maybe 67. This Conkle on the defending end. Lions down 5, what they were at halftime. Foster driving on the baseline. Peacherals drive their way inside. This is on Willis and over Watkins. Willis able to pull the rebound down somewhat, but Foster picks it right off and rejected by Dietz. Give me that. Peacherals still with the ball, but man, what a block.
Dietz standing at 6 foot tall, but her arms, her wingspan, has to be maybe like a 6'3". Smacks the ball out of here.
So Foster wasn't metaphorically in the house for Dietz there, but not at my house, says Gracie Dietz. By house, I mean the paint. Foster kicks out to Schaefer. Schaefer, the fresh 30 on the clock, drives inside, rejected by Willis this time. Watkins pulls it in. Watkins goes long to Conkle. Conkle with a wide open lane. Dish down to Willis, fumbled the pass. Foster stayed in bounds. Schaefer receives the pass. Lions blew a chance there. Foster with Bryan defending. Goes inside to Phillip. Phillip spins on Alex Willis. Willis stands tall, but the layup is good. Fumbled by Bryan, sticking on it. 7-point deficit for the Lions with almost 2 minutes left. Watkins with a lane. Watkins goes short to Willis. Fumbled the pass again. Goes up. Layup missed. Fighting forward is Alex. She'll come down into a jump ball. I believe that one's going to go the Peacher's way. So, man, Willis has had a tough time catching those bounce passes.
Yeah, right now, Grant, we're in a heavy match fight between both the Stormy Peachers and the Lady Lions right now. It's a pretty good game, Grant. I mean, right now the game is only 7 points difference between both teams, but right now we're in for a good one. 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Willis has had a lot of tough bounce passes. Those are quick reaction times, but has just had butterfingers on 3 of them. Schaefer with a drive inside, kicks out, charge. Offensive foul for the Peach Rolls. Good job by Willis to draw that one. We talked about the physicality she's had to have in her 3 years here, well, 2 full in her 3rd year here at Piedmont.
Yeah.
Watkins, the freshman, goes over to Barino. Barino mid-court to Willis. Willis leads it to Riley Bryan. Has a running deep. She will take a Euro step, and she's fouled.
Bryan there with the Euro step, you could say, put a little English on the ball, too, just rimmed out, but she'll go to the line for 2 to maybe increase her scoring advantage up to 12 points in the game.
Winfrey and Phillip will come out for Rivera back in now. And I believe newly entered for the Peach Rolls is number 13, Brooke Herdman. Her first minutes today. Bryan gets the first.
It's number 11 now has 11.
Number motto, see if she can make it 12, my favorite number, and that's it. Makes 8 points in the second half for Riley Bryan, only 4 in the first, but I mean, more importantly, 8 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, right now she's on fire as she cuts her lead, cuts her team's deficit down to 5. And
oof. Rough foul from Dietz. Shoved Foster to the ground. She's right up and okay.
Looks like Foster was doing a little bit of trolling there.
Stepping up, a little sidewalk to the side, looking at the ref, being like, come on, what's that?
Did a couple push-ups there. It's not something you really see in game like that.
Hit the weight room. Hit the weight room. Foster to inbound. She'll go to the corner to Herdman. Now it's back to Foster. She's kind of put the team on her back in this half. Pass inside to Rivera, not able to be picked off by Bryan. She smoked the layup. Ball being bobbled around. Watkins with it. Watkins with a nice crossover. Has a 2-on-1. Watkins drives inside. She'll pull it out. Rivera all over her. Yeah, that's going to call a foul.
Yeah, Grant. And right now in this third quarter, it's getting really physical as ladies are hitting the floor. Ladies are really hitting the floor. I mean, Willis, Foster, and now Oglethorpe's in the bonus now. That's 6 fouls. That's a team overall. And right now we only have a minute and a half still going in this third quarter.
Third foul for Rivera. Not exactly foul trouble yet as Watkins misses the first, but not exactly foul trouble yet. 5 will get you out, so she's 2 away. You got to play that game a little light. She is playing down low. She plays pretty physical, so it could be dangerous.
Watkins now to maybe cut her team's lead down to 4. And
missed both, got the rebound though. Watkins brings it in. Now to Dietz. Dietz drives on Schaefer, goes baseline, step up. See what the call is, a block. So that block versus charge battle has definitely gone to the Lions so far in this contest, and see if Dietz can get back for Watkins' 2 missed free throws with 2 makes of her own.
Coach Jonas right now for Oglethorpe, is in flames right now. He's really highly upset at that call. He feels like right now Piedmont's getting calls that Oglethorpe isn't getting on their end.
Dietz' first this time is a make. 4-point deficit for the Lions. Looking to make it a 1-possession game for Gracie Dietz. Rivera and Schaefer down low for the rebounds, and she'll hit that one. 2 for 2 in contrast to the 0 for 2. So Dietz getting Watkins' back. 48-45, almost picked off by Bryan. That was a dangerous pass. Driving in is Herdman. Has a look. Foster picks it up, goes to Rivera. Rivera pump fakes, top of the key. Schaefer, 3-ball, backboard, good. Banks open on a Saturday afternoon. 6-point lead for the Peach Rolls with about a minute left.
Great ball movement right there by Oglethorpe.
Picked off by Schaefer, another turnover. See 3-point looks for the Peach Rolls. 1 for 6 in the first half, 3 for 6 in this third quarter alone. Rivera with it. Jonas is looking for a foul there. This one's going to go inside to Foster, blocked by Bryan. Barino picks it off. 50 seconds to go. Lions with a 5-on-4. Foster's way behind. Barino goes to Watkins. Watkins, 3. Missed, barely. A good rebound by Bryan. It was blocked up. Coach Buck wanted a foul there. But Schaefer with a chance to bump the lead to 7 or 8 for the Peach Rolls here. Tough dribbling. This one's almost going to be picked off by Dietz. She'll pick it up, and here go the Lions. Dietz with some room, a little bit of fatigue setting in. Charge. Pretty pointless for Dietz to try to go up for that one, and had Brian right there.
Yeah, had Brian and Barino on the other side, wide open on the other side of the goal. Just waiting to get the pass, but I mean, guess this didn't happen. But right there, Schaefer, a little bit confused, didn't give it to her point guard to kind of bring it up the court. She kind of took it herself and lost the ball and turned the ball over. But luckily, no points were coming out of it for Piedmont's end, so.
Shot clock's off, 20 seconds to go as Battle checks back in, and she'll have the ball. Taking her time with 15, 6-point lead for the Peacherels, 51-45. Battle goes right to left. Now against Dietz, has a wide open Rivera. Paint completely uncovered. Lions need to get something off here, 53-45. Barino needs to heave it. And did she get it off in time? Wouldn't have mattered. Airballed it either way. Oglethorpe takes a +3 advantage to their lead. It was 32-27 at halftime, 53-45. Oglethorpe puts up 21 in the third quarter. And we'll have to see how Coach Purdy and her girls will adjust for the fourth quarter. Lions down 8 on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube, 53-45. Sorry for the misstep on the bottom scoreboard, but the top one, the middle one, is what you need to be looking at, 53-45. Stat leaders so far, Alex Willis and Riley Bryan, both at 12 for the Lions. Willis also leading in rebounds with 7. And Rivera, Maria Rivera for the Peacherels, 15 points, 6 total rebounds. And then, man, what a game from Marley Battle, 9 rebounds, 5 of them offensive.
Yeah, as a guard right now, Miss Battle, she's getting on those boards almost like you could say a Russell Westbrook type of performance as a guard, rebounding-wise. And right now, the Stormy Petrels are up 8, 53-45 on these Lady Lions as we start the fourth quarter here. It was Miss Haley Barino bringing the ball up the court for the Lady Lions.
Bryan has had a very strong third quarter, looking to transfer that into the fourth. Barino goes to her left on Battle. Short pass, dangerous one to Watkins. Watkins, floater, tipped up, rebounded by Rivera. Lions stay cold shooting. Going up into this quarter, they were only 30% from the field.
Lady Lions only got 1 3-pointer made on today's game out of the 10 attempts they've had so far.
Battle goes over to Kanza. Kanza drives in on Barino. It's going to be a foul. Lions have just struggled shooting today. A little bit of, you hope, early season offensive struggles. These things happen, you know, getting that pace back. Scrimmages are one thing. Once you get to real game pace, things change.
Absolutely. Right now, I mean, Lady Lions are down still. They haven't had a lead at all in this game at all, actually. Not coming to find out looking at this stat. But, you know, there's still a lot of time in this fourth quarter to come back and take the lead and win this game.
Seen a couple of ties, but no lead changes. Oglethorpe started out 4-0. Since then, it's been history. Rebounded by Schaefer. Layups up and in. 2 missed free throws by Kanza, but Schaefer follows it up. So the Lions again, and this time a dangerous pass is a turnover. Usually what we saw coming out of a timeout or a quarter break is the Lions playing well, but now things flipped.
Coach Purdy right now getting at her girls. And
almost kept it into Barino, but it'd still be out.
Down 10 here early in this fourth.
I think the only way that this game is winnable for the Lions is you have to start shooting the ball well. You gotta trust your shooters. Barino on the defensive end with Battle. Battle with a good size advantage. Barino, an undersized guard. Tough pass. Let's see who it's off of. Off of Piedmont.
Speaking of shooters, Goes one of them right here, and Kelsey Banks checking in for Gracie Dietz.
Get a little bit outside help for the Lions. Got to rely on Brian Willis and Watkins to get you your rebounds. Wide open three for Kanza. Lefty shot. Good. 13-point lead for the Petrels, looking to secure this W early. It's Brian running the floor. Brian against Schaefer. A little trap in the corner. She'll drive baseline. Pass to Banks. Now goes to Barrino. Barrino stops. Pops. Off right. Willis fighting for the board. She'll bring it in, but it's poked away by Rivera. And against Banks, that's going to be a push-off. Yeah.
That was obvious.
Big deal there. That's Rivera's fourth foul.
Rivera couldn't believe it. The Oglethorpe bench can't believe it.
Man.
They were upset with that call, but I mean, it was obvious right there. She kind of threw a little bit of elbow there and kind of pushed back. Was it Banks there?
Man, if I'm Coach Purdy, I am telling my girls to go right at Rivera now. That's her fourth foul. She'll come out now for good reason, but a little bit of a rebounding difference now as Schaefer and Rivera have came out of this one. Hopefully Lions can capitalize. Down 13, 58-45. Watkins looking for someone to get it into, finds Conkle. Conkle calling her out, goes short to Watkins, off of the handoff. Screen by Willis, Watkins still hounded one-on-one. Goes back out to Lily Conkle, 10 to shoot. Conkle left wing, Brian. That's going to be an illegal screen on Kelsey Banks. Not sure about that call, but we'll move on. 8 minutes for the Lions to come back.
And right now, Lions are in a drought right now coming into this fourth quarter scoring-wise, but right now, there's no foul call there as she threw Conkle out the way.
Yeah, Battle will get almost a free two, but misses the layup, so I guess ball don't lie there. Banks goes behind the back against Foster, turns her around. Banks, as the Lions again down 13. Here's Riley Bryan off of the screen from Willis. Bryan mid-range, missed it. Foster trying to keep it in bounds, and she will. Excuse me, that's Battle. Battle lost it. Picked up by Watkins. Lions looking to capitalize. Finds Conkle. Lily Conkle passes up on the three. Pump fake goes to Banks. Banks dribbles top of the key against Foster. 10 to shoot for the Lions. In low to Willis. Willis finds Watkins. Corner three for Watkins. Got it. Much needed from Watkins. And the Lions bring it to 10.
Yeah. Conkle started it with her defensive presence, and Watkins finishes it with her offensive presence. Both of these freshmen right here on this team have a bright future in this program for the next 4 years to come.
Kylie Watkins, hopefully that's some momentum for the Lions, looking to pull off a good comeback. 1 for 3 on the day, 4 threes. That was Watkins' first make. She'll go around mid-court here around the Lions logo. Battle, 58-48. Going against Conkle. Conkle press D. Spins around, 10-second call. Riley Bryant's fired up, as are a lot of the Cave Crazies here. Here we go. Put the sword down.
As they say, pound the stone.
Seat belt for Lily Conkle. You're strapped into this one. Hopefully you're strapped in for a good 7 minutes of a home stretch. Lions with some good momentum here. Conkle finds Banks. Good defense though by Melton. Hit by Foster, that's a foul. Second of the quarter for the Petrels. This is gonna go on Foster. First foul for Foster. Elder's gonna come in for Battle. So the offensive rebound extraordinaire for the Petrels today is out. Conkle to inbound. It's gonna go short to Bryan. 7:04 on the clock. Conkle goes over to Watkins. Now to Bryan in the left corner. 13 to shoot for the Lions. Bryan drives baseline, has a step, underhand layup. Good. Stop it, Riley Bryan. Give me a run.
As they say, big body.
Foster fell down, no call. Bryan helps her right up. Elder poked away by Kylie Watkins. Man, it seems like the momentum has just completely flipped.
Yeah, right now, Piedmont on their own 7-0 run right now. Only down 8, but right now, it looks like they're on their way back.
8 points in 6:40. Not too out of the question now. Malia Melton with Kylie Watkins on her. Denied Phillip in the post. Good left-hand lay from Melton against Kylie Watkins. Will bring it back to 10.
A much-needed bucket there by Oglethorpe. Puts her lead back up to 10, as you said.
Bryan passes to Kylie Watkins, top of the key. Now to Willis, top of the key. Setting it up for Willis. She'll go to Watkins in the post. It was a foul. Lions 2 away from the bonus. At that point, a bonus would be huge.
Yeah, right now, I mean, Oglethorpe is playing very handsy, and the refs are catching every single one of them right now, and it's really killing them, you could say, in this fourth quarter so far.
Oglethorpe now in a lot of foul trouble. You see on your screen, Rivera with 4, Melton with 4, Phillip with 3. As Schaefer pops in for Konza, but big trouble for the Petrels. Off of the back again for Riley Bryant. This time it was blocked and it was off of her left hand.
Smart IQ move there by Bryant. Just didn't work there.
Yeah. It was a tough tangle up. She shot it with her right and it was blocked and then off of her left arm. Physics favored Oglethorpe in that one. Schaefer trying to get it in and she willed to Foster, but it's off her foot. She slipped.
Looks like 2 Stormy Petrels ran. It's actually a foul.
Late call. Wow, okay, so Lily Conkle gets the 4th foul of the quarter for the Lions on that one. Very late call. See if they can get it back, but Petrels get a break. Schaefer, long one to Elder. Banks defending, that's gonna be another foul. So Lions now with some pointless, unneeded fouls. It's gonna go to Banks. It's actually number 5 for the Lions, so I believe in the bonus now are the Petrels. Yep, ball rolls, and now the Lions in a little bit of trouble as the Petrels on any foul get to shoot.
In foul trouble with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in this fourth. Lady Lions have to play extra cautious for the rest of this game.
Still down 10, Elder's first free throw. Got it. 11 points now. Lions have to claw back. You saw a good momentum shift earlier in his last about 3-4 minutes, but since then Oglethorpe has silenced it. Second free throw for Elder is good. 62-50, 6:12 left. Brian running the floor, still able to hold on. Brian drives inside, finds Alex Willis, layup, good. Willis nets it, knocks it back down to 10. Battle driving in, looking for Phillip, it's off her leg. And the Lions looking to, like you said, Damian, strike that stone and take a W here.
Yeah, right now, consistency is the biggest key for the Lady Lions right now in order to get back in this game.
Banks, fake pass. Now going for Conkle, dangerous one, but the Lions have a 3-on-2. Conkle drives inside, finds Dietz. Excuse me, Watkins, she'll pull it out. Banks, pump fake. Looking, and Elder almost steals it, but it's gonna be off of her. So it goes the Lions' way. Close call.
Yeah, the Petrels right there did a great job getting back on defense as Piedmont they had numbers. Just couldn't capitalize on it.
Shout out. Fan there grabbing the ball from under the bleachers. It's a tough job, putting your body on the line. Conkle, now to Banks. Banks off of a screen from Willis. Right wing 3, yes!
Kelsey Banks doing what she does best, shooting that 3 ball. Piedmont now has a 7-point deficit in this fourth quarter.
Huge bucket for Banks, much needed. 62-55, we got a game now. Battle against Banks. 18 to shoot, double screen at the top of the key from Phillip and Schaefer. Driving inside for Battle, left-hand layup, got it. Anything the Piedmont Lions do, Battle always has an answer. Brian pressed up on Foster. Conkle pulls it back out, threading a tough line near the midcourt line, but she'll bring it out to the left to Banks. Fakes in against Battle. Conkle drives deeper. Turnover. Foster stole it. Schaefer's running. Willis with some good defense. Overthrew Schaefer. So Lions are getting some lucky bailouts with some turnovers from Oglethorpe. We'll see the under 5 media timeout. Tell you what, people, home stretch will be fun. Lions down 9, looking to crawl back and take a W in their first home game of the season on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Fourth quarter. Some tension in the air here at the Cave. 4:50 left. Grant Prather, Damian Traylor here with you. We're dancing up here. It's some good energy here on a Saturday home opener. Seen some good performances out of a lot of these players, mainly by Oglethorpe. But the Lions looking to crawl back off of the backs of Riley Bryan, among others. Willis will go to Kylie Watkins. Long pass to Lily Conkle. Conkle handoff to Banks. 1-2 guard combo. Banks goes to Watkins. Banks setting a screen. She had a legal one last time. This time, correct. Kylie Watkins, another handoff to Riley Bryan with 10. Got a rush here. Bryan with some defense from Foster. Bryan finds a lane. Travel.
Yeah, that zone there of Oglethorpe was not letting Piedmont get anything inside.
Valuable possessions with some fleeting time for the Lions. Foster beats out Banks on that one. Foster with a wide open lane through the middle. She'll pull it out. Grind some clock out. Battle against Conkle. Goes to Foster. Top of the key to Schaefer. Schaefer into the post to Rivera. To Willis. Get that out of here. Alex Willis in the corner. Off of her foot. But it's off of Alex's foot too. Man, that would have been a great cap off to a statement block for Willis. Man, that one's been building for a while.
These Lady Lions have been denying a lot of shots, per se. Between Willis and Dietz and Hunter, they all been getting a nice bit of blocks.
Again, Rivera with 4 fouls. One of the main rebounders in this roster is Barino's going to check in for Conkle with 4:05 left. Lions need a stop and a score to stay in this one. 20 to shoot for the Petrels. Battle to Schaefer, long 2. Missed it. Rivera looking for the rebound, but Schaefer gets it. Elder pump fakes, drives in, pulls it back out to Schaefer. Schaefer now to Foster. Petrels with 13 to shoot. They'll slow it up. Can take as much time as they need. Now with 10. Schaefer, Rivera top of the key. Foster right above him. 7 to shoot. Barino switches on. 5 seconds to shoot for Foster. Floater with the right. Missed it. Willis looking for the rebound. Foster fighting. Bryan's got it. Lions have to score here. Here's Kelsey Banks. Fighting against Foster. 2 more fouls for the bonus for the Lions. Goes to Banks. She'll go in the post to Willis. Willis on Rivera. Goes up, shoots, misses. And rebounded again by Battle. That was a very quick shot for the Lions, but it was a quality look. Battle with 3:17 to go. Kylie Watkins defending. This one goes to Foster. Watkins switches on. Willis, top of the key on Rivera. Rivera handoff to Schaefer. She'll pull for 3. Schaefer, short. Watkins off of Foster.
Yeah, right now Piedmont isn't just playing against Oglethorpe. They're also playing against the clock, as there's only 3 minutes, or 3 minutes and 2 seconds left specifically, left in this game, and they're down 9 as Brooklyn Begley and Gracie Dietz both check in.
Shooter for shooter. Begley pops in for Banks. Willis short to Barino, under 3. Kylie Watkins against Foster has a big height advantage there. She'll go to Dietz. Dietz to Willis. Lions work slow. Begley's wide open. She does not travel, looking for the call. Watkins, pump fake on Schaefer, drives baseline, goes inside to Willis. Nice pass and a score. Lions cut it to 7. Have to play good defense here. Battle with a lane. Trying to be picked up by Willis. It's past Rivera to Foster. Elder against Gracie Dietz. Dietz with a one-on-one. Rivera on the inside. No foul called, and she'll get the roll. Back to 9, 2:20 for the Lions.
Rivera has been a problem in this game, all game for the Lady Lions.
Press giving him fits now. Begley with a lane, though. Begley goes to Willis, finds her. Willis, layup, no good, and a foul.
And I think that will be Rivera's 5th.
It goes against Schaefer, actually. So bailout for Rivera. She'll stay in this contest. But I think she's going to have to come out here, and it'll be Melton and Konza will pop in. Need these free throws if you're Coach Purdy. Willis was grabbing that elbow. It took a tough fall there, so have to see how she'll adjust. It's always tough to shoot when you have a little bit of a stinger there on your arm.
Yeah, I would hate to have to be her tomorrow morning. She's going to be so sore.
Ugh.
She's hit the floor a nice bit of times in this game.
Arm's fine for now. Moves her to 7 for 10 on the day. 8 for 11 would look nice on the scoreboard for the Lions in a 7-point deficit. Willis. Second shot up and good. Aaliyah Melton looking for the inbound, almost picked off by Dietz. Pressure still putting on by the Lions. Dietz Walking on back. Again, great wingspan, good defender for the Lions, a good sub to have in here. We'll just wait for a shot clock reset. Referee wants 29.
Dietz, a transfer from Emmanuel College, right down the road.
A couple other Lions the same way, not even on basketball too. Hannah Thompson from Emmanuel, among others. Watkins now defending against Battle. 25 for the Peach Rolls. Tough pass to Kanza. Had Elder missed her. Ball came loose. Battle still with it. Now to Melton. Over to the corner to Elder. Looking to the post for Rivera. Rejected by Willis for now. We'll see a foul called on Willis, and she'll have some words with the official. 2 shots. Third foul for Willis on the day. Shouldn't matter too much. 2 minutes left in this contest. 1 minute and 55 to be exact. Rivera. First free throw is good. Lions have kept in this game, but have never had a lead. 67-59. Rivera's second free throw is good. Now, if you're the Lions, you'd expect them to start shooting from the outside here. Dietz calls out a screen from Watkins. Watkins backs off. Dietz, handoff to Barino with 20. Minute and 44 in the game. Lions have to work quick. Goes to Begley. Begley passes out and a strong pass to Dietz. Ball stays in bounds, battling for the Lions. Dietz still has it, jump ball. Black possession, 1:33, and time is dwindling away for the Lions.
Yeah, right now it looks like Lady Lions have to start getting points on the board very, very quickly. And it has to start on the defensive end right here with this press.
Willis on Rivera. Rivera in some trouble, finds Battle. And a interesting foul call on Kylie Watkins.
And that would now send Oglethorpe to the line to go potentially 11 late in this fourth quarter.
Free throws have sealed the game up, at least in Oglethorpe's eyes. And that bonus is very valuable. Battle with 2. Her first, missed. Lions hoping she'll miss the second to keep that lead at 9, a technically 3-possession game. Battle's second. High arcer, got it. 10-point difference now. Kelsey Banks is going to come in for Gracie Dietz. Coach Purdy wants some shooting help. Elder's going to come off. I believe Foster came in for her.
Yeah, right now looking at 4 shooters in Alexandra Willis as the big.
Got to get those shots up quick. Begley pulls it out, goes to Banks. Now to Begley. Begley pulls first 3 of the game short. The Oglethorpe's ball, all they have to do now is salt it away with a long possession.
Up double digits.
That miss is probably the nail in the coffin for the Lions. I mentioned T-Mac earlier, but at this rate the Lions have been shooting, it's going to be tough. A home run pass to Malia Melton. Got it. Driving it on Barino. Block. And 1. Score the bucket. And Malia Melton puts a stake in the hearts of Lions fans. 71-59 with a chance to make it a 13-point lead with 1 minute and 14 left. Melton's free throw is no good, and it's rebounded by Watkins. Lions need to pull off a miracle here. Barino. Right wing. Now goes to Watkins. Watkins top of the key. Got it. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. 9-point lead for the Peach Rolls. Foster on Barino. Now with Watkins on her. A little bit of trouble for Foster. Dribbling on the right sideline. Lions looking for a trap. Banks almost had it. Battle, long throw over. Kanza goes inside to Rivera. Layup, up and good. Answer back, 11 points now is the lead for the Peach Rolls. Barino has a lane, she'll shoot right wing 3, no good. 34.3 left, Oglethorpe with 1 final possession, most likely, as Kelsey Banks will come out for Gracie Dietz.
Yeah, Piedmont in this game, as you know, it's only their first game, so they still have a lot to improve on and stuff like that. But shooting right now definitely wasn't there today. The defense was looking just as good as they were last season.
Thankfully not a game planning issue. That's just you have a cold night. Kanza's going to take a 3 from the left corner. Yep. Final piece of the puzzle for the Peach Rolls, but missing piece was never really there. 76-62. Lions looking to get up some garbage time points now. Get that stat sheet up. Begley will pull a long three. There's a confidence boost. Splash zone for Brooklyn Begley. Makes it an 11-point game, but Oglethorpe, all they have to do is possess this ball. Malia Melton with 4, gonna go to Rivera, and they'll put a final dagger in, 78-65. Oglethorpe elected to go for the layup late to move that win to 13. Lions fall to the hands and the wings of the Peach Rolls, 78-65.
Yeah, Grant. Really excited about the season that the Lady Lions have ahead, as they will host the CCS SAA Classic next weekend here at Cave Arena, as they invite both Swanee and Berry to Cave Arena.
Should be interesting to see that, and hey, we'll be right back here tomorrow. Men's basketball opens their season against Emory. Thankfully for the Lions, this a non-conference game. They'll start their conference play on December 6th here in the Cave against LaGrange, but for now, 78-65 is your final score. We'll wait for some final statistics here in a little bit. But yeah, there's a couple things to work on, mostly those shooting skills for the Lions. It's been tough night. Rivera dominated. I think the boards were the biggest thing for the Lions today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of opportunities were missed on the Lions' part, but Oglethorpe, I can commend them on coming in here today in a very loud, packed Cave Arena and coming out of here with a win. That's the most important thing. They silenced this crowd and they got the win, and they're now 1-0 on their season.
A lot of ball chasing, figuring out where they need to be at the right time. Offensive boards seemed to be a struggle for the Lions. Oglethorpe always had an answer when they needed it. We're getting the final stats here in just a moment. So for now, it's going to be a shooting fest in practice for the Lions. They just did not shoot the rock at the clip they desired. Look at the final shooting stats for both teams. Lions on the game shot 34%, 44% for the Peach Rolls. They had a tremendous fourth quarter shooting the ball. Free throw wise, it was pretty much even. 14 for 22 for the Lions, 16 for 25 for Oglethorpe. That is a 0.4% difference. Three-pointers were also not exactly the greatest for the Lions, about 30%. But it was really, like I said, those rebounding numbers. Lions out-rebounded by 8, and that was a big 8 rebounds.
Absolutely, and actually Piedmont actually led in the second chance points, something I didn't think they would have led in after this game.
Piedmont outscored by 10 in the paint. That was the big difference. A lot of inside play. But like I said, 78-65, your final score here in game 1 from the Cave. Lions will get their bounce back in their very next game against Swanee a week from today. Same time, 2 p.m. So be there. But for now, for Joe Garwood, Eric Edmondson, and the amazing athletic communications crew down there at the table with a tough job. Basketball is a difficult sport, so shout out to them. Colin Hackshaw working behind the scenes, helping out with the production. Reagan Martinez on the camera. Damian Traylor by my side. My name is Grant Prather. Staying up, you have a great rest of your Saturday, and as always,